Look at us back at it again with the reading sprints yet again. Uh, though they will be the last reading sprints for a bit, like 4-ish, 5-ish days. I don't know how long, but that doesn't matter because we're back to sprints. We're gonna start with two 25-minute sprints because I want to edit my vlog, and the easiest way to do that is just do it now. So I have my iPad all set up with the headphones and everything, so I can do that. It's currently at like 33 minutes. That's how long it is pre-editing. So, two 25-minute sprints should definitely finish that, and then I'm gonna continue my reread of Legendborn. I'm very excited. I think I got like just over 10% into it last night. I'm having a good time. Cell is there. We love Cell. He's my favorite character. That should be obvious because my phone background is fan art of Cell. It's fine. But my copy of Bloodmarked is supposed to come today, so we're thriving. I'm just waiting for that to happen. So, live unboxing. We love that for me. Thank you, email, for emailing me that I went live. I would have never guessed. Who could have guessed? Not me. Also, I'm cold. I have the heating pad on my feet right now because I'm cold. Um, Actually, I should put my hand on it because my hand's freezing. Uh, but yeah, no, it's 40 degrees outside, and my room doesn't have proper heating. So, or any heating, I should say. I have a space heater I could go grab, but like, hasn't gotten to that point yet. But yeah, no, it was cold last night and right now, and so yeah, we're just thriving in the cold. We're really not. I hate the cold, but we're gonna live our best lives. And I'm gonna set up the first timer. That'd be smart. For 25 minutes. There, that's done. Kind of want to get this editing out of the way, so we may start 5 minutes after, pretty early. Did I put my bracelets back on? I did. Uh, Hello, just joined. Going to be reading a poetry collection. So exciting! What poetry collection is it? The one I would know is the real question. I read poetry somewhat regularly. uh, I like some poetry. I have a poetry book that's like this thick. In my defense, it was for my advanced poetry class. So we gotta love college. Was that advanced poetry, or was that the middle level poetry class? I think that was the middle level poetry class, and then the advanced class I ended up taking because the fiction class, they had too many students who are fiction, but not enough seats for the fiction class. So I had to take the poetry class instead, and I was like, fine, whatever. Um, I had a better time in that one than I would have had in the fiction class, I think. So there's that. But yeah, I think that was the middle level poetry class because I remember doing a presentation in person, and I remember during COVID at home is when I took advanced. So, but yes, I like poetry collections. I'm one of those people. A lot of my college friends do not like poetry. But I hope you have a good time with your poetry collection. Thank you for coming. Um, I read poetry a lot too. Oh my god, this heating pad is so warm. It just heated up like all the way. Oh my god, I should put it on low. I should not have it on my feet on high. I did drop my phone. We're gonna ignore it. Uh realize I can't purchase every single collection, so using Scribd more. Yes. Poetry collections can be expensive. I will tell the story later. It's called Pale Colors in a Tail Field. Ooh, I like the title of that. Try to read most of the poetry collections available on there. Makes sense, makes sense. Yeah, get those poetry collections read. No, Mary Oliver, who is kind of like a famous poet where I live. But I learned recently she was like born out of Ohio or something. She did live in the general area, like not in the state that I live in, but like closer to here. But like I've met her a few times. Like my poetry professor in college knew her and stuff, so she came and did talks at my school a bunch. Uh and I learned the other day that she had a lesbian lover. Hear me out. Yeah, no, she had a girlfriend who I want to say died in the early 2000s, but yeah, no, she was gay, and I never knew this when she was alive, and now I just feel bad. But yeah, no, like a lot of her later poems were dedicated to her lover. Also, she published a lot of her lover's work after she had died, and I'm just like, we love this for you. Hi, Skylar. Beautiful painting behind you. Thank you, thank you. I honestly don't know where my mom got this. I moved it over here. It was on that wall, I think. Um, I'm so confused who was gay. Mary, we were talking about poetry, and Mary Oliver is kind of a popular poet in general, but where I live, she's like really, really popular. I think it's because a lot of her poems had to do with nature, and that's like a thing where I live. So, but yeah, I learned the other day that she was gay and lived with a woman for like I want to say like 30 years they were together or something like that. Love that for them. Probably why she moved near here instead of from Ohio. You know, gonna connect the dots. Yeah, I didn't know she was gay until like 2 days ago. I was like, what? Like I saw the word partner and then a female name, and then I clicked on the her partner's name, and it was like she was a photographer who died in like 2005. I was like, you tell me, uh, this woman I have met multiple times before she died, like a few years before she died, was gay, and no one told me. No one told me. Yeah, no, it's just one of those things. I go on weird tangents where I just look up one random author and learn everything about them. I did that about Mary Shelley, like I want to say end of last year, around the time that I think it was after I read Frankenstein, so it was probably around this time last year. Uh, and let me tell you, I know a lot of weird things about Mary Shelley, and that is fine. Low is too low, high is too high. I guess I gotta put it on medium. Stupid heating pad. I'm about to be reading The Hobbit with a Discord friend. I believe in you. Do it. So I don't know. You're tired, so still, so I don't know what I'm reading or if. Well, I believe in you. I'm gonna edit first, but yeah, I'm excited to reread this. I haven't read The Hobbit or Lord of the Rings. I want to say since I was like in middle school, but it was like my road trip book because the collection or the book I have is like all of them in one. It's like this thick. It's pretty thick. It's on my shelf downstairs that has a bunch of random miscellaneous things. So yeah, no, I should reread them. I have them. I should do it. A lot of do that with shows and movies with characters I think are hot. Uh, yeah, no, I do that sometimes too. sometimes I just like want to know about this one famous person, and then I look up every little thing about their whole entire lives, and then I suddenly know so much about this one person. Like I know where Mary Shelley lost her virginity. Do I need to know this information? Absolutely not. I also know that she was a gay icon. Okay, hear me out. So this is late olden times. So gays not good, especially if you were a female with a relationship with another female. Because hear me out, female sexuality evil. So she would help lesbians escape their husbands by forging papers and like saying that one of them is the other one's husband and dressing them up as a man so that they could escape and go away like to another country or whatever and then live their lives together. Like that was just a thing Mary Shelley did in her older life. She was just like bored. She was like she was done raising her only child that survived childhood. Who was married and she was like staying at his place. She wasn't really writing much anymore and she wasn't married. And men constantly did try to get her to marry them. Like a lot of people wanted to remarry her. And then she was just like no. And then did that with her life, and I'm like, iconic. Ooh. Whereabouts are you at the Hobbit? That is a porn question. Wait, join for the sprint since I'm about half done. I didn't know it was actually Lord of the Rings until now. Know nothing about either. Uh, in my defense, Lord of the Rings was my show when I was a kid. I think I watched it for the first time. I was like 7 or 8. Um, and I'm pretty sure that's what made me gay. Cause one, Kate Blanchett. Oh, I love that woman so much. Listen, I think she what started my obsession with tall blonde woman who could kill me. Cause she's the first. She's the original. There's at one point where Frodo's just like, "Hey," and says something stupid. She's just like, "Yo, I'm all powerful." And I'm like, "I like you. You want to hang out?" But also, Viggo Mortensen as Aragon. That's where I got my obsession with tall, dark men who are mysterious, but are also sensitive. So I vote we just tell my mom that I'm gay and we can blame it on Lord of the Rings. There we go. I read about half of the first page last night. I love that for you. That is very much me. Wait, who forged papers? Mary Shelley. Yeah, don't laugh at me. Okay, listen. She's beautiful. She's tall. She's blonde. There's one part where Gimli just asks for her hair and she gives it to him. And I'm like, yeah, same. Like, I think the moral of the story is that I love Kate Blanchett. There's a reason why I love Ocean's 8, and it's purely because of her in that movie. Oh my god. It's just she's beautiful. And then she wore a bunch of pantsuits to the promotion for that movie. And in every single one of them, she looks great. And it also matches her character in the movie. And she's got the bangs. She can pull off bangs. Like, fam, she's the perfect woman. That's the moral. Oh, God. Um, and with that knowledge that I'm in love with Kate Blanchett, this should not be a surprise to anyone, honestly. I love her. She's great. Um, I'm trying to think if there's any movie I've seen recently where she kills people, and I was like, yes, please. I think so, but I don't remember. I know I've seen a few of Charlize Theron like that, and also I love her. Ooh, but yeah, love that for me. And with that, I guess I should start the first sprint, uh, so that I can stop listing off every female actress I have a crush on. The answer is a good chunk of them. We are going to do two 25-minute ones to start off with because I'm editing. And yeah, I will talk to you all in 25. Hello, hello. Uh, I think I got like 23-ish minutes edited, which really is not bad. Because I have about 10-ish minutes left. So I should definitely finish it in the next sprint, and then with the leftover time, get more copies. I'm about. I did finish it while I was drinking. I ended up just drawing the sprint. We'll probably finish my drawing next one, then read. You know what? At least they're having a good time. You know? So, worth it. There you go. But yes, I am almost done editing this vlog, which is nice. Also, while I was at it, for one of my other vlogs, I read a book, and I went to see if my library has other books in this series, and it has the first three. It doesn't have the fourth one, but that's fine. So I may at some point read that, continue that series, possibly this month. I don't know. I started like 2 new series this month for that vlog. I'm just like, I want to know what happens next, but like if I let it wait, the hype of wanting to know what happens next is just gonna die down, and I'm not gonna care. So I should like read them now. But I got so many reading plans that like there's finding time for it. So that's fun. Also, I decided to take time out of my reading schedule to reread Legendborn. Uh, but I am having a good time with that. Legendborn is just a great time. I forgot how good this was, and then I read like the first page, and I was like, nah, and I started crying already. And I was like, yeah, no, this is good. Because I was worried that I hyped it up so much in my head that it wasn't as good as I thought it was. But no, I'm having a. It's good. It's good. I'm excited for the second one. It's supposed to come today. The mail should be here anytime in the next hour. So when I go to walk the dog after the third or during the fourth sprint, probably we will do live unboxing if it does actually come. Aka if the mailman decides to actually deliver mail, you know. Uh, for when I actually read, I'm reading Legendborn. I have it upside down. I have Legendborn. I took off the dust jacket. It's all the way over there. I'm not gonna get up and get it. But yeah, I'm reading Legendborn right now for fun. I read it for the first time in January, and I'm rereading it already. But that's because the sequel came out just the other day, and my copy's coming soon. I was like so confused where my copy was because I pre-ordered it back in like spring. Um, and so there was this whole thing where my man didn't deliver mail the past 2 days. I was like, where the hell is my goddamn book? And so then I was like, did I actually order it? Like, what is happening? So then I had to go and figure out where I ordered it from, which was Barnes and Noble. Then I had to go into the Barnes and Noble website. I was like, I don't remember if I actually made it accounts then, but you can like use the order number to track your package. So then I went into my email that I assumed I bought it with to find out what the like if I ordered it, what that order number was. And so I typed in the search bar on Gmail Barnes and Noble, and the tracking thing for the package came up. It just went into my spam, which is so rude. And then like 2 minutes later, they sent me a thing that was like, "Hey, we're sorry, it's running late. There was a lot of people who wanted this book as soon as possible. It will get there by tomorrow." So fun times. Self care, squeezing in this time before my work shift, drawing with music is so relaxing. It can be really relaxing, yes. Um, yeah, I kill people for my relaxing time. That is what we call playing video games. That is a running joke. Um, but yeah, no, we don't call it playing video games. We call it killing people. I don't know why. I think it's because I do a lot of not really shooter games, but games where you kill things. Uh, Not a lot, but like those are the ones that I usually play on the bigger computer because they take more out of the computer type situation. So my mom's boyfriend calls is like you killing people. Yeah. I played one that I hadn't played for like a month the other day, and he was like, "I know that game. I remember that game." That was fun. But I've been playing a lot of Overwatch, so that's been my self care recently. Uh, nice. I couldn't get into the first one for some reason. Yeah, the first half, the first time I read it, I remember I can probably because I annotated this bitch. I also have sticky notes on the inside. Um, because there's like different parts. And for each part, I have a lined sticky note that like it's completely filled. Uh, dude, the way I was like at one point, I don't trust Nate, and then I was like, I feel bad in not trusting Nate, and now I'm like here like rereading it, like yeah, I don't trust Nate. Hear me out. The fact that he tracks her down and shows up, uh, so that he can like talk to her, like the weird way they first meet. I'm like it's suspicious because I just reread their first meeting and yeah, no, it's a little suspicious how he shows up like that. I'm trying to read. I didn't do one for part two, or part one apparently, but that part was pretty short. There's a part I want to say it was around halfway through, where Cell is all like, "I don't trust you" to Bree, and I was like, "But why? But why?" And it was so annoying because we as the reader are getting told this through Bree, so we understand she's not this evil being, but Cell just thinks she is because she keeps on showing up around the area, and it's so goddamn annoying. And eventually, like right when I got to the point where it's like I may have to put this down because it's actually really annoying how he's always like this. Right when I got to that point is when he finally realized, oh wait, no, she's not an evil being. I was like, oh, okay. And then Cell, my baby, became my favorite character after that part. But though the first half was real difficult to get through just because of that. I swear there's other sticky notes in here. I'm gonna find them. I have a lot of highlights. I'm gonna assume 98% of these highlights are just parts about Cell being Cell. Like Cell moves a hand and I'm just like highlight it. I love him. I didn't highlight much in the first like 100 pages though because I didn't think I was gonna full on annotate it. So at some point, I want to go back through. Um, I don't really want to do it with the highlighter though because I use purple highlighter and you can't really see the words through it. So I want to go back through with um pen because it's a erasable highlighter. I can erase it, and I want these erasable pens. So if they work, I want to like go through and do it that way instead. Well, yeah, I was watching Valorant clips instead of reading. Love that for you. Uh, I don't remember who Nate is, but I was bored with the party scene. Nate is the white boy who's supposed to be her quote unquote babysitter. Who after she gets in trouble in like the first chapter, um, he's the one who's part of the program who's supposed to like help her out and stuff. Uh, except he like just figures out all her information. Like he gets to school to give him all of her information so that he can track her down, calculate where she is and when, so that he can like interrupt her and stuff. And then as soon as she's like, "No, that's like actually weird and creepy," he's like makes a joke about it. I'm like, I'm suspicious. I'm suspicious. And somehow he ends up one of the two romantic partners she could have. I'm like, no, no, Cell's much better. Thank you. I'm Team Cell. I don't know if you can know. The way I just read my main theory at 372 pages in my main theory, and I know things now, and I'm just like, fam. Apparently, around page 285 is when it happens because I wrote down fully Team Cell and anti Nate. And then page 311, I have accepted my love for Cell. um, page 339, Cell semi confirms my Nate suspicions. Uh, yeah, no. The moral of the story is once Cell stops being a jerk for no reason to Bree, well, he's still kind of a jerk to her sometimes. But like as soon as he actually listens to her and believes her, um, hear me out. I love that man's. Also, he's the resident bi goth, and that was just my whole entire personality in middle school. So we gotta love him. Hear me out. The love triangle is actually a triangle, cause like there's the hint of romance between him and Bree, and then Nate and Bree date. But also like when they were kids, he had a thing for Nate, and I'm just like, it's an actual triangle theory. I don't know. Nate's evil. Wow, me thanks. Final thought stick, at the end. Oh yes, but I think like the like first 200 pages when it's a lot of just introducing the magic system and world building, that was kind of meh. Yeah, that's all the notes I wrote down. It's fine if you don't remember anything about this book. It's fine. I still haven't gotten my internet child to read it, so it's fine. I just have an obsession with this book, and I didn't trust Nate, and I still don't trust Nate, despite knowing what happens. I still don't trust him, just because he's just suspicious. Hear me out. He's a little suspicious. Okay, at least at least the way that Cell is just right out there. Like he's right out there being a jerk sometimes, but at least he's right in your face. And then he's really nice to her, and they hang out a bunch, and I like him, and he helps her out, and he's the bi goth. I have to love him. It's required by law. I love him. I really do. I have him as my phone background. So I do not play Valorant. I never played Overwatch until Overwatch 2 came out. And Dion forced me to play it. And so I was like, sure, why not? I'll try it out. And yeah, I'm having a good time. I've gotten slightly better. I did get player of the game the other day with Moira, and I was like, excuse me, and I almost got it with Ash the other day, and I was like, oh, or yesterday. I think that was yesterday. I almost got it with Ash, and I was trying so hard. I got like a 4 in a row. I think I don't know who got it, but it wasn't me. And I got 4 in a row, and I was in one sitting, and I was like, hell yeah. And then no, they I got like 12, 13 kills that game. Also, I killed the stupid Widowmaker. Fight the Widowmaker. Hi, Dion. I'm talking about Overwatch. Okay, okay. I've only played Valorant. Never played. Never new to gaming. Oh God, what is my brain doing? Um, yeah, no, those types of games I've never played before. But some person named Dion talked me into playing Overwatch with her, so we can blame her for that. Otherwise, I just play. I don't know what I play. Survival games, technically. I guess. I don't know. I have a lot of weird games. And I have a lot of hours in a lot of them. A lot of Stardew Valley, let's be real. Stardew Valley is a great game to rewatch all the Vampire Diaries while playing. I did that recently. Like this year, I finally finished the Vampire Diaries uh, by starting from the beginning. And I did it while playing Stardew Valley. And yeah, that was fun. That was a good experience. It's a killing people game with I love that. I love that. You know. I'm sorry, is that a Dion liking a message I sent? Is this my voice note where I talked about how my dog is snoring in the background of the vlog that I'm editing? Or is that another one? I guess we should start the next sprint. I think the moral of the story is I don't want to edit, but I should edit because I'm almost done. And then I can get more coffee. And then also, if I go down and get coffee, I can also grab a donut. Uh, and I can bribe the dog to come up when I have the donut. I want the dog. Okay, she's a cutie. So I guess we'll start the next sprint so that I can go get my coffee and dog. Most important thing, dog. Uh, so yes, we're gonna start the sprint, and I'll talk to you all in 25 minutes. I finished editing. Not you liking it by accident. Wow. Hi. I finished editing one of the vlogs, so that's all good to go. I'll start the upload process later tonight. I won't start that here. I'm also updating my reading journal thing. A section of it, I write down how many pages I read each day, and I tend to not write it down until like halfway through the week for the whole entire past week. So I'm just doing that for the past bit. That's done. But yes, I finished editing like a cool kid. Why do I have my headphones like that? Now I can delete all those clips. That's nice. I don't know which one of those ones go in the other vlog, so I'm just gonna keep them and delete all these. Save space because I have a whole other vlogs, all the clips for that one that I'm eventually gonna have to export as well. So once I finish editing that one. But yes, I did a whole entire vlog. We are proud of me. I did it. So now I can continue my reread of Legendborn. That's the plan now. So we can do. I don't want to do like a really long one. But I do want to do a long one. You hear me? I don't want to. I don't want to do 25 again. But I want to do something that isn't 50. And so I'm going 35. It'd be like the perfect, not too long, not too short type length. But yeah, do a 35-minute sprint and continue my reread. Mail has not come yet. Don't worry, I'm keeping an eye out. The window's right there, but I'm keeping an eye out. I wanna know when the mail comes. I gotta know. I want my mail. I want my book. Who could have guessed me wanting my book? What else is happening? I saw my dog. I made coffee. I have a new mug of coffee over here. I grabbed a donut. I did share with the dog, but she didn't come up with me, which is sad. But that's fine. I heard my phone go off, but I don't know where it is, and that's lovely. That always happens to be the case. You're gonna start reading His by Penelope Bloom. Look at you go. I believe in you. Found my phone. You know, I started off from a gentleman today, but I don't think I'm gonna continue with that right now. That's fine. I feel that. I mean, I started rereading A Court of Wings and Ruin. I want to say like the first of the month, and I haven't read any more since then. Like, yeah, I gotta continue it, but I have other audiobooks that I also have to read that are for vlogs and are gonna be returned to the library like a day before that one, and so I'm like, should be reading all those, but instead, I feel weird just reading an audiobook during sprints though, so I don't mind when I have the ebook or physical book as well, but just reading it via audiobook on sprints feels a little weird. A little weird. But maybe I'll play games on my computer during the weekend and listen to one of them. It's only like 15 hours while the biz, and that one's going to be returned first, so shouldn't be too bad. You got Squad from the library? Hell yeah! Have fun with those gay werewolves. I believe in you. listen, I'm gonna get everyone to read this book. It has like almost no traction. Um, but I've read it twice, and now like I recognize in my reread, I like hyped it up in my head a lot, and it's not the best. Like it wasn't. I mean, it's one of my favorite graphic novels ever. Still, but like it's not like a 5 star. Probably be a 4.5 now. But like, not a lot of people have read it, and it's a good time. I really like it, so I'm happy that you got it from your library and you're gonna read it. I was really surprised my library had it. Like that's how I got it because I was looking for short books and graphic novels at the end of last year to try to reach my 150 books goal, and which I have now already surpassed this year. We don't need to talk about that. Um, and I've read a lot more larger books this year. Uh, but yeah, it's because my high school library had it, and I was like, sure, whatever this is, I'll read it real quick. And top tier, top tier. Especially this, I think that was like right after I'd come out too. Wow, not you saying awesome, not me on mute. How could you do this to me? Um, Secondary goal is 150. Yeah, that was my secondary goal last year. My main goal was 100, and my secondary was 150. In 2020, my original goal was 15 because I was like, I'm in college. I'm going to be a senior. I'm going to have capstone. It's going to take a lot of work and effort. That was 2020, right? I don't know. But yeah, no, I was like, there's going to be a lot of stuff that I got to do. So I'm not going to have time to read. And then COVID happened. And then I read like 26 books that August. And then I, uh, before that, I had already beat my goal of 15. I think I was like around 50 by that point. And then I read 26 in 1 month, and I was like, you know what? I'm officially upping it to 100. And then I read 111. Last year, the original goal was 100. That seemed achievable. I think I was still in school then. I don't remember. And so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do that. And then I surpassed that. And then I was like, you know, it'd be funny if I read 150. And then I just barely did it. I did reach 150. My goal is 75. I'm not gonna change it, but I'm just trying to double it. I read 132. I think. Look at you go. Hi H. Hi bestie. But yeah, no. This year my original goal was I seem to have two goals. The one that seems achievable that I can do, and then the one that's like crazy and out there, and like I should not actually try to achieve it because that would make me insane, but I still try to do it. And yeah, the original goal for this year was 120. You know, that seemed like a safe goal. Slightly more than last year, but not too much. All that fun stuff. Especially since I thought I was going to be reading a lot more longer books. I mean, I am. I have read a lot of longer books this year. Uh, but then I'm like at 153 now, and my mom made a joke when I said that my goal was 120. That she was like, "You should try to read 200." I was like, "You know what? I'll make that my secondary goal, but there's no way it's going to happen." And then I read 26 books last month, and I'm at like 152, 153. And so if I read 25 this month and 25 next month, uh, I will reach 200. And so yeah, it's a good time. Also, Dion, this is information just for you since I did finish editing the new vlog. 23 minutes purely for you. I think, no, it was 28 minutes, right? It's 28 minutes. It's something under half an hour. Okay, let's be real. That's like a miracle. The only thing that is under half an hour on my channel is heckin' the one where you bet me that to make it 20 minutes, and maybe some of my earlier TBRs. Everything else hella long. And yeah, no, it's 28 minutes. I'm proud of me. Uh yeah, what is my goal for 20? I don't know. See, here's the thing. The proof is I can read a lot. Uh like I can read a shit ton. I think we all can recognize this at this point, okay? Like at this point, reaching 200 is actually an achievable goal. Like I could do that. Uh And, you know, that's fine. But I want to focus more on my writing next year. So, like, I plan to do a thing where every Saturday is going to be writing sprints. Um, and try to do that and make a plan out of that, which is going to make weekend reading vlogs. Yeah, no, I don't know if it's going to be Saturdays or Fridays. I'm trying to decide between Fridays and Saturdays, but do like that. So it's like 5 hours a week I am just sitting there writing. Um, so that will help hopefully with that. So I don't know what my goal for 2023 is. I'm contemplating doing like 100 or 120 again and then just seeing what I'm doing. Just have a good time. I'm thinking less of doing a general goal and we're doing a scene how much I read goal. Yeah. That's kind of what I did because on Storygraph you can do a pages read, and I did more of a pages goal because I wanted to read longer books because I read a lot of short books last year, which is fine. It's just I didn't have as much of a good time with a lot of them, so I was like, you know what, I want to do longer books, and I surpassed that goal by a landslide. I do have my Storygraph reading goal for books set to 200 right now, just because it tells me I like the system for that better. I don't know. And then if I don't meet it, it doesn't like Goodreads won't yell at me. But if I do meet it, I'll just change the Goodreads one as well. But yeah, I don't know how. I don't know. We'll see. As long as it's not an hour, that's fine. Thank you. Well, bestie, sometimes I do make vlogs that are an hour long. I think the 3 book vlog pre-editing is something like an hour long. Yeah, it's 64 minutes. Some of it will be cut out, at least, so it will be around an hour. Maybe 50 minutes, we'll see. Like setting it at 365 just to see how many books I read compared to the days. That'd be cool to see. I think I'd pay attention to the you're this many behind or you're this many ahead section too much. Yeah. Or setting it to 10 and then every time I reach that bumping it up 10. That's interesting. I mean, yeah, I could probably do something like that, but like do it like 50 every time I read another 50 books up it type thing, or 25 or something like that. That's interesting. I do like that idea. I mean, one of those ideas I like. But yeah, no, since I'm trying to turn next year into more of a writing year, it makes my reading goals and plans kind of on the fence, which is fine because, like, I think halfway through the year, I've run out of reading plans. I can tell you, I have it written down. I don't know why I was gonna say halfway through I have it in here. I have all the plans written down in here. Go back in there. Should actually put on that thing that I've read Legend Board. January of next year is also going to be mood reading, which is nice. And then May, the longer vlog, and afterwards all the vlogs and everything is going to be mood reading more situation. Like there's going to be a few planned books, but like I don't imagine more than 3. So I think that will help out with that. But yeah. Yes, I have all my reading planned all the way through most of May. Because I'm crazy. The moral of the story is I'm crazy. Brought that up the other day to someone. They were like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "No. I like to have everything that I can planned out so that there's no surprises. Thank you very much." And then I go and reread Legend Board for no reason. So, I just miss mood reading. That's the moral of the story. So I'm forcing myself to, not forcing myself, but I'm allowing myself to go back into mood reading next year. And I'm excited for that. Also, in June of next year, I think I want to just read gay books. Like, I just want to do gay books. It's just going to be gay books. I'm going to have a good time with all the gay books. And I'm very excited. Um, H, are you still reading that weird incest, gaslighting, suicide, forced institutionalization book? Uh, all I'm hearing is that we're closer to you reading the rest of Mara Diary. I mean, you aren't wrong. I do kind of want to read that in January because that's kind of mood reading month. Uh, because I want to do this thing. Because like a lot of the booktubers I watch don't do themed reading vlogs. They do. I do like half and half watching themed reading vlogs and weekend reading or weekly reading vlogs, which is why I started doing the weekend ones. Um, but I I want to like see what it's like to do that. So like that's my plan for January to just be doing weekly reading vlogs instead. But that means I get to mood read. Uh, so you know, I kind of plan to do it in January. Also, hear me out. I feel like we've talked about this, but those books give me just cold vibes. They're just cold. And so January feels like the perfect month to read them. So yeah, I'm gonna try to get the audiobooks in and read those in January. And if you don't like the rest of the trilogy, don't tell me. Okay. Yes, you are reading that one. Yay. I promise I should read it. I'm gonna read them soon. It's only a few more months. I'll probably read a lot of romance that month. Let's be real. Uh, but I'm fine with that. I'm excited. I don't allow myself to read much romance. I don't know why opened up this book to read a page. I just see my annotation down here that says Twilight reference. Who is this with? Is that Cell? Oh my god, it is with Cell. The Twilight reference is with Cell. The moral of the story is Cell's my favorite character. Personally, they're more October through December cold to me, but yes, you're so right. Yeah, no, they're definitely giving me cold vibes. And at the time that I have planned out that I can do it is January, so they're happening in January basically. Um, I mean, I'm not even doing a TBR video for January. Instead, I'm going to do an unhaul video. Uh, I just made a book buying ban tic tac toe TBR. Say that 3 times really fast. Oh my god, book buying ban tic tac toe TBR. Ooh, my brain had trouble. That sounds like fun. I don't buy many books. Like I bought Bloodmarked months and months ago. So yeah, I don't buy many books. I shouldn't say I don't own a lot of books. I do own a good chunk of books. And I do have to read some of them. But like also that's the point of the weekend reading vlogs. Uh while doing anything but reading. I love that for you. I mean I've been editing this whole time, until now. I should probably start the sprint. But yeah, I feel that. Sometimes it be like that. Uh I've only bought books a few times this year, Sai. I believe in you. That's okay. I mean, that's fine. I tend to mostly read library books anyway, so it doesn't make sense for me to buy them if I read ebooks and audiobooks mostly from the library. Anyways, we're gonna start the sprint finally. My thing with book buying bans is I buy a lot of books to own them. I want to buy more books, but potential Taylor Swift tickets, understandable. Uh, yeah. Anyways, we're gonna start the sprint. I'll talk to y'all in 35. I got to page 79, which means I read 23. Yes, 23 pages. Also, we have a special guest. I don't know if the mailman's come. I'll have to check. I gotta walk the dog anyway, so I'll check. But we have a special guest. That is my pillow. My pillow has her front paws on it. I'm sick. Ma'am. Uh, read nothing. Talk to my dad. You know, that's fine. 9%. Look at you go. There we go. Bella, what are you doing? She did nothing wrong. You don't see her paws. I will send a photo in the group chat because it is. Thank you, Bella, for moving perfectly so I could send this photo. She baby. She is baby. Baby, what you doing? Don't look at me like that. Look at what her paws are doing. Look at what her paws are doing. I love you. You're very warm. Give me your warmth. Give it to me. She's like, no. Puppy. You're the baby. I'm thinking, she's not that she baby. She did nothing wrong. She's innocent. Oh my god. Anyways, I'm thinking 2 more sprints. That are about 35 minutes long, and then we can end off. Yes, you're the cute baby. Belly, you have anything to say to the people? She's just staring out the window. You can kind of see, yeah, you can see her paws over there. The sun's kind of blinding you, but oh, there goes the mail. The mail just went up. Oh, give a kiss here. I'll mute the mic so you don't hear the sound of it rubbing up against the dog. Here. I really hope you couldn't hear that because I muted it from the headphones themselves. But yes, she got kisses, and she was like, "Oh, I love kisses." I'm also giving her tummy rubs. This is where sprints happen now. It was indeed muted. Good. I just went up to her and went, Bella, you need 8 kisses, come here. And then just went in her neck. So, hi, Bobby. You're the baby. Also, Casey's mom showed up, and I hate her mom so much. I'm confused, but okay. Is that the mailman stopping at our house? Are we gonna get book? Oh my god. After this sprint, there will be an unboxing in which I unbox Legendborn live. Or not Legendborn, Bloodmark live. I'm so excited. I'm so excited if it's in there. It better be in there. I will cry if it's not in there. I will actually physically cry if it's not in there. You will know if it's in there or not by whether or not there are tears on my face. Don't growl, it's the mailman. Goodness gracious. You're a monster. Okay, bestie, I don't know what any of that means, but go off. I believe in you. You too, Bella. There's no Casey Mom's literally the worst person in the whole book. Okay. It's a book person. That's more information than we had beforehand. Um, I'll take that information. This is Rose live from On Top of the Dog to inform you that I really like this dog. And also I will. Oh my God! Stop twitching your leg, you weirdo. I will turn off the camera during the next sprint because I will be walking the dog, and you don't have to just stare at my empty bed. That's fine. Oh my goodness! Fine, I'll go like this. Is that better? Is that better? Is that better? Oh no! Not the mic! Oh no! I have that probably sounded absolutely horrible. I'm sorry to everyone. I got some kisses though. Are you being a baby? Your breath stinks. Um, someone's a little cuddle monster. Yes, it's a little cuddle monster, you my little baby. Yes. Oh no, you're not getting any more pets. What will you do? You're not doing the thing. You're supposed to do the thing. Pet? No pet. Normally she forces me to pet her if I stop. Uh, she always being a baby. What do you mean? True, but like she's being more of a baby right now. Oh my goodness. Sprints are now just me cuddling my dog. Welcome to my OnlyFans. Um, it's called I Cuddle My Dog. Hi, puppy. You the cute puppy. Yes. Still not gonna do the thing. Okay. I see how it is. Sorry, I miss Evie. I understand. But you got Bella to keep you company. Look at that face. Oh, oh, the baby. Yes, you're the baby. It's almost 12:30. I should let you out. Oh, give you lunch if you actually ate your breakfast. That's important stuff. Which means I should start the sprint. Uh, and the phone is ringing. That's fine. I won't get there in time either way. Uh, so I'm gonna turn off my camera and I'll talk to you all in 35. Hello. Um, Bestie, I sent you a message. You know what happened. The student. So I went. The phone rang, right when I went to start that sprint. Right. So I run downstairs. I knew I couldn't get it, but I wanted to make sure it wasn't like something important and whatnot. And I didn't recognize the number, so I was like, whatever. And then I put on my jacket to walk the goddamn dog. And it's my student loan people. And then I had to have a grade A conversation with them. I love it when they ask me what my social security number, and then I can't find it, so I spend 5 minutes trying to find it. I still can't find where I put that wallet. But yeah, no, handled that for the next few months. I should be good until February. Thank you, God. I only got paid $90 in total until then. Thank you, God. I was so stressed. So I am still stressed, but less stressed for the next 3 months. Thank you very much. And then they transferred me to another person who was giving me different numbers about different stuff, and I was very confused, but I'm just gonna accept this as what my life is. And I will handle that when that comes up. And then I walked the dog and got the mail. And guess what wasn't in there? Guess what wasn't in there? It's blood marked. Blood marked wasn't in there. And I'm sad. But then I put, yeah, there was a package in there, and I thought it was for me. And then I was like, what's this bottle thing? And then I looked at the name, and it was my mom's boyfriend's. It was his medication because he normally got them shipped to his P.O. box that he shares with his ex-wife. But then when she goes to check the P.O. box, she'll just take anything that is his. So then he has to go to her place that is also actually his place to like get his stuff. So he just changed the address to here. Because for him to have the surgery, he had to have like an address down and whatnot. So, because he's basically living here, might as well put it to here. And so now I'm sad because that. And then I ran up the stairs and the timer was going off. That was that. That was that. Lovely. I will cover up this because this has my actual name on it. I'm sorry, Barnes and Noble. Was this email saying tomorrow's the day sent yesterday? I'm sorry. I'm upset. I'm also very tired because of all that running and searching. I am sweaty. I had just put on my jacket when VSAC or when student loan people called, and honestly, if you didn't expect that's where I got my student loans from, you're weird because that's a Vermont thing. Anyways, so I had put on my jacket because it's cold, and then I start pacing because I got stressed, and then I got sweaty because I was pacing in a jacket. I'm tracking my order. I'm tracking it. Yeah, shush. Was gone for a bit, went for a walk with my dog, and planted some tulips and crocus for next year with my mom. The only reason I know what crocus is from Stardew Valley. Anyways, I'm happy for you doing it still says estimated delivery today. Why did they deliver it from Connecticut? There's a Barnes and Noble. I mean, it's 2 hours north of me.